Alrighty.
Radiant
hello
team
everyone. I'm using a
ban.
new mic tonight. I'm just saying this off the bat, so if it's not great, please let me know and I'll try and fix it. Anyway, welcome. This is the Raid Call Southeast Asian Invitational League. This is just a best of one, I believe, in the lower bracket between Traitor Gaming.
10 seconds remaining.
And immediately the new mic falls over. Perfect. Alright, let's just
5 seconds
stay.
remaining.
Yeah, between Traitor Gaming International and Mineski.
Reserve
Mineski,
time.
the Filipino team. Traitor Gaming, apparently it's 2 Korean, 2 Indonesians, and 1 Singaporean. So it should be quite interesting, I suppose, to see what they can do. But Mineski again, no Joven. They've got G playing.
Dire
so I'm not
team
too sure
ban.
what's happening with that. Last night we did see Jay in the mid lane, and as much as I like Joven, I have to say I love watching Jay in the mid lane.
Radiant
He's hilarious
team
to watch
ban.
play. Especially like with that rampage at the end of the game last night. That was cool. Anyway, it should be a pretty interesting to see, I suppose, what Mineski do decide to, bring and how they're going to play it out. But thank you, of course, to Raid Call.
10
Seconds
seconds
remaining. To Raid
remaining.
Call for sponsoring this tournament, as well as Dota Talk, for very kindly allowing me to cast this.
5
Not too sure
seconds
where Pink
remaining.
Buckle is. Maybe he slept in. I don't know. Hopefully he shows up soon.
Reserve time.
But regardless, I'll just solo it. Let's see what happens. Yeah, so banouts, Clockwork being banned out, Elder Titan, Timbersaw, Mineski do have
Dire
a first pick,
team
so they
ban.
probably want that Alchemist, I would guess. They could pick up the Mirana for Jules, but... Up my mic volume? How do I up it? Is that better? Ooh, is this louder? I think that's louder. It seems to be going
Radiant
louder.
team
Okay, well,
pick.
I'll test it out again later. Okay, but no, they banned out the Outworld of Era, so Mineski now do have the opportunity to pick up I've raised the volume now. To pick up an Alchemist if they want to. If they don't want to go for an Alchemist, they could maybe grab a Visage. Mirana, like I said, they do love to pick up that Mirana. I'm honestly not too sure what Traitor Gaming are going to
5
be
seconds remaining.
drafting, or what kind of style of heroes they're going to be picking up. Mineski do just go for that traditional Alchemist pick
Dire
up, so a
team
very
pick.
strong hero with that. He can play support, he can play mid, he can play carry. I've even seen him go in the off lane before. He's a very versatile pickup, and that stun is just devastating in the early levels. Even at late game, I suppose, being a physical damage stun, it does huge amounts of nuking, as well as just being a 4-second stun
Dire team pick.
throughout the whole game. But Traitor immediately pick up that Mirana, so we're not going to be seeing... Is it... That's so hard to know, because I did boost the volume. I don't know how to use this microphone. Okay. Boop, boop.
10 seconds remaining.
Okay. Hello? Testing?
Radiant
Okay,
team
better.
pick.
Okay, good, better. Alright. So Slark, Mirana. So probably going to see Slark in the offlane, I would assume. Mirana could be run as a support if they want to have a Bane and a Shadow Demon roaming with her. Otherwise, she can be a tri-lane farmer. With the Mirana, also gives them the opportunity to run an aggressive tri-lane. Say they go for a Shadow Demon, Mirana, Visage, or Shadow Demon, Mirana, Earthshaker, something like that. That gives them a little bit more
10
bang bang
seconds
in that
remaining.
tri-lane to kind of get a lot of kills and get a lot of kill potential.
5 seconds
and just force
remaining.
Mineski into watching their positioning. And that does mean Slark can get solo experience on the top lane, but Slark of course
Reserve
can go into the
time.
off lane quite easily. I've even seen him go into the mid lane. He used to be a reasonably common mid pickup versus the
Radiant team ban.
Nyx, versus the Batrider when Batrider was at the peak of his popularity. So could be seeing that, but it depends on exactly how Traitor want to do it. They're quite versatile heroes thus far, for both teams in fact, and now with the
Dire
Nyx
team
assassin
ban.
pickup by Mineski, Nyx can go into the mid lane. They've already got the Alchemist, so with an Alchemist and a Nyx roaming together, I would say they're not the strongest support combo. So this implies that possibly it's going to be either a mid Alchemist or a mid Nyx. I would say, well, either Alchemist or
10
Nyx could
seconds
fit
remaining.
Jay's normal style of play. He normally does play quite aggressively.
5 seconds remaining.
And I mean, Alchemist can play very
Reserve
aggressively. Once he
time.
gets up his ultimate, he can dive towers, but so can Nyx with that Vendetta, just chase people around the map. So, hey, could go either way, but Mineski now going to be banning out those combos with the Mirana. Like I said, Shadow Demon is one of the most popular. You can also go for a Bane, just that sleep into arrow. Mineski might not want to ban out both. Maybe they are interested in picking up the Bane, but of course Traitor do have the next pick, so Traitor are going to have the opportunity to take the Bane if they want to, so that might make Mineski feel like they want to ban it out. And that is one of the things about picking up a Mirana at, you know, this current metagame in the Southeast Asian scene, is that when you get that Mirana, you kind of force the enemy team to ban out those combos with her because they're just so devastating. I mean, a Shadow Demon disruption into like a 5-second arrow, it's very, very painful, and it's enough to really kill you off with all the stuns and stuff, damages. So that is something that Mineski will have to watch out for. But Traitor are the ones who are really thinking hard about what they want to ban out. They probably want to ban out, I would say, something like a Weaver. I mean, Weaver versus Slark. Slark should theoretically win that since he can pounce the Weaver and just keep the Weaver trapped in whatever location he was in, since he can't run away. But looks like they're going to ban out the Dragon Knight, so they think that
Radiant team
neither Alchemist nor Nyx are going into the mid lane. Maybe they feel like it's going to be an Alchemist carry, and there's that Bane ban out like I was talking about. But Traitor, hang on.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds
For the
remaining.
mobile stream,
Dire team pick.
that's not decided by me. I'm really sorry. You need to have a 1080p stream or 720p, and I can't do that high of a stream, so I can't actually get the mobile. I'm sorry, guys. I'm really sorry. I wish Pimp was here, but Pimp disappeared. I don't know where Pimp is. But anyway, sad game. Lifesteal also been banned out by Traitor, so
10 seconds
I suppose I
remaining.
feel like with the Shadow Demon and Bane ban out, who coincidentally, while they combo really well with the
5
Mirana, they also counter that
5 seconds
Lifestealer.
remaining.
Traitor Gaming don't want the Lifestealer themselves. They've already got 2 cores with the Mirana and the Slark, and neither of those are
Reserve
particularly
time.
good mid laners. There's the mid laner right there, and Invoker
Radiant
pick up.
team pick.
I wonder who's going to be playing mid for them. Maybe Kyosh? I'm honestly not too sure. Someone else is probably going to be like, no, Lily, you idiot, it's going to be this guy. And I'm going to be like, okay,
Dire
I didn't
team
know.
pick.
Don't shoot the messenger. But yeah, I mean, Lifestealer doesn't fit into their lineup, and Mineski could pick up a Lifestealer given that the majority of those hard counters to Lifestealer are already banned out. So getting rid of the Lifestealer, nice little pickup there. But now that I'm looking at this Alchemist with the Rubik pickup too, it could be a Rubik Alchemist support together. But with an
Radiant
Invoker in the
team
mid lane,
pick.
they feel like they're going to be better to run the Nyx Assassin in the mid lane. So Mineski picking up the Bristleback now for their off lane. It's so hard to
Dire
tell with this
team
Alchemist
ban.
and Nyx. It could be Nyx mid against the Invoker, Alchemist Rubik support, or it could be Alchemist farming, Nyx Rubik support. Maybe they're just leaving it very open at this point in time because they want to see what Traitor Gaming go for. If Traitor Gaming are running an aggressive tri lane, Nyx is probably
10
better to go on the tri
seconds
lane because with the
remaining.
Spike Carapace and his AoE stun, he can be quite effective at kind of deflecting
5 seconds
initiations.
remaining.
And same with Rubik, he's a very nice defensive support with the virtually 0 cast time on the telekinesis. He can kind of force people back if he needs to,
Radiant team
and just play
ban.
very defensively. Tack. And Weaver being banned out by Traitor, so
Dire
don't want to have to
team
verse that super speedy little bug, and Crystal Maiden being banned out by Mineski, so getting rid of that last support. Traitor Gaming, at this point, they could pick up something like an Earthshaker. I feel like an Earthshaker would fit into their lineup quite well, given that they don't have that much stun. In fact, the only stun they've really got is the Mirana with the arrow and the Visage Familiar stuns, and Invoker if he goes for Quas. I mean, normally you do go for Quas, so should have at least a couple levels in a Cold Snap,
10
but
seconds
they
remaining.
don't have a dedicated stunner, so could be quite nice for them at this
5
point in time to
seconds
pick up
remaining.
maybe a Sanking. That can work quite well as well.
Radiant
Sanking
team
seems to have
pick.
increased in popularity a lot, but the thing about Traitor Gaming's lineup at this point in time is it's very experience dependent. Visage wants to hit level 6, Sanking wants to hit, level 7 or so to get the range on his stun, and plus Sanking also wants farm. He wants to get usually a mana boots as well as a blink dagger up.
Storm Spirit is alive!
I'm just giving up a Storm Spirit, so it must be a farming Bristleback? But J Storm Spirit. Ooh la la. This is a really interesting lineup from Mineski. I'm not too sure what exactly they're doing with this. I mean, is it going to be an easy lane farming Nyx Assassin, an easy lane farming Alchemist for an aggressive tri lane, or an off lane Nyx Assassin support Alchemist? It could go either way, really, but it's not the kind of lineup I was expecting to come out. I was honestly expecting that we were going to be seeing, looks like off lane Nyx. A farming Alchemist with that Storm Spirit pickup, but farming Bristleback. Well, you see something new every day. But I'll go through the players quickly. We have got J, aka exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark, playing that Storm Spirit in the mid lane. Jessie Vash is going to be in the off lane Nyx Assassin. G is going to be playing the Rubik. Owa is going to be on the support Alchemist, and Jules is going to be playing a farming Bristleback in the tri lane. Kiosh is going to be playing that Invoker on the mid lane for the side of Traitor Gaming. With what 2D Gaming. What a great flag. Tudgam. Tudgam. Anarchy is going to be on the support Visage. 2D the man is going to be playing that Slark. La Vida is going to be on the Sand King, and Sagan is going to be playing the Mirana. And actually, oh, immediately they're going to catch Jules out. Jules is all alone. This is a 5-man gank. Lavita just can't get in range for the stun though. That stun has got such a short range, but Jules is going to be going down. No way he's getting out from this. Arrow pounce, even using that soul assumption, and first blood on Jules' head. Now G wants to die too. He's running in. He's looking at them quite aggressively, and well, a nice advantage there in the laning phase for Traitor Gaming, and it looks like they will be running that aggressive trial that I was talking about, giving 2D free farm, if I can control the camera, on the top lane. Against the Nyx Assassin, actually, it shouldn't be too bad, but the thing about Slark in a 1v1 situation against any melee hero is all he has to do is level up, 1 or 2 levels in the Essence Shift. I mean, 1 is good, but 2 is ideal just for 30 seconds, and you can just stat steal them to hell and back. There's really nothing you can do as an offlane Nyx when you don't have any survivability, and it's interesting to note that Jessie Vash actually sold his item, so he started out with boots, but when he noticed that he was an aggressive trialing, I suppose he sold it and changed it, maybe? Maybe he was just indecisive to start with, but I mean 2D did manage to get that first blood, so he's going to have a really nice start to this lane, already picking up a poor man's shield, and that's going to make it quite hard for Jessie Vash to do any harassment by just using that stun. We can see he's trying to use that stun to get some last hits, but again it's quite difficult. As well as in just pure damage, 66 damage versus 54, so Nyx Assassin is a bit of a deficit. But still, the one thing Nyx Assassin can do against this guy is use that mana burn, but immediately 2D going very aggressively. He does put the Spike Carapace as well as a stun, but you can just see how he's using that Essence Shift to just get the lane domination. At the other lane, Storm Spirit versus Invoker. Jay already been harassed out of lane, but he is winning in terms of last hits, 6-2 versus 2-2. So Kiosh, he's opted for the Blades of Attack level 1, and I think he was pulled 2 tangos, that's all he had. So not too much regeneration for him. Jay really going mad aggressive. He could actually go down for first blood here. Kiosh has got the Sunstrike up, but it looks like he's not going to cast it. Jay should make it out okay. But still, it should be a fairly even lane all in all. Kiosh probably going to go for phase boots. I'm not sure if he's going to bother with a Midas this game. Midas is nice, but the thing about Storm Spirit is once he hits level 6, he can just hunt that Invoker down very aggressively and just force the Invoker back out of lane. Actually, Arrow going out, landing right onto Jules' head on the bot lane. Owa already used a stun. Sunstrike as well, and Jules is going to be getting down to very low. He is using that Bristleback to try and save his life, but it's not enough. He is going to be going down. And now even Owa could be taken down. He is starting charging up that stun, wanting to go back in, but is he going to catch anyone? Nobody's in range. Actually, no, Anarchy comes forward. Nice guy, giving him a target. But still 0-2 at the moment, going the way of Traitor Gaming. And Sand King picking up a kill is very nice for him, since boots on him are quite handy. Like I was saying, he wants to get farmed, he wants to get up the very fast arcane boots, as well as a very fast level 7, and getting kills is going to be the surest way to do that. And where is the courier going? Where is the courier going? Drunken courier going for a run. It's got Jessie Vash's bottle on it. But I mean, in terms of levels, you can see that the tri-lane from Traitor Gaming is pulling ahead. Jules, in fact, getting initiated on yet again. He's really not going to get too much farm from this. And I mean, Bristleback in a tri-lane definitely can work, but I feel like it was a bit of a curious choice, since typically you see Bristleback against the tri-lanes, just using that Bristleback itself as well as the extra levels to, you know, spam out the quill spray onto the supports. But he's going to have to watch out now, since he is at a little bit of a deficit of levels. He could get taken down quite easily. Actually, it could be G who's in trouble. G is just trying to do some dewarding, but it looks like his deward is going to get dewarded, and Jules now gets stunned out. Arrow into his head. Sunstrike as well, and this could be the death of Jules. He's actually getting away. Maybe the Bristleback saving his life for another second. They could turn this around. Sagan taking a lot of damage. He used that leap to get in. He's going to be falling. And now they turn targets, targeting him down. Owa. But Owa now has got another stun. He's going to be charging it up, and he will be throwing it out on to him. No, he's not shutting up to the stun. I completely lied there. But still, La Vida is trying to juke his way around. He's got another stun. He will stun himself into the bushes. But if they can get vision, Owa actually stuns himself. But no, G, they will get a double kill, taking him down. At the same time, in the mid lane, Invoker, Storm Spirit killed off Invoker, and then Invoker killed off Storm Spirit. So level 5, almost level 6 on Jay versus level 4 and the Invoker. In terms of, you know, net worth, Storm Spirit actually has pulled ahead as well. So things not going so well. But Jay now going crazy on the mid lane. He's probably going to die again. He just hit level 6 just from that creep wave, so he will make it away okay. Kiosh, no Invoke for 10 seconds, so no Sunstrike going to be coming out, and Jay will now find an illusion rune. They want to turn this around and go back in. Owa's going to be charging up that stun, and Kiosh is probably going to be going down now. One more hit and he's dead, and he is going to be falling, chasing a little bit too hard. And this is when the lane will get very, very difficult for the Invoker. Jay's hit level 6, almost level 7, and this means that Jay can just go very, very aggressively and force him out of the lane. In fact, he's just dropping his bottle in the... Oh, okay, I was like, oh my god, what is he doing? He's crazy. Dropping in the, like, normally if you're gonna bottle crow, you drop it back here, or sometimes even back here, but like, he doesn't even care. He's like in the middle of the lane, whatever. J Gaming. But yeah, I mean, in terms of last hits, Jay is pulling ahead against the Invoker. In fact, he's got twice the CS of the Invoker, and this is one of the very hard things about being an Invoker in the mid lane against a Storm Spirit, is that once his Storm Spirit hits level 6, the Invoker is going to be forced out of lane over and over again if Storm Spirit plays his cards well. Even Cold Snap, while it is amazing, might not be enough to really stop Jay, since it is only a level 1 quas. It only lasts for, what, 3.5 seconds? Doesn't say, but still, it's not going to be enough. Of course, at the same time, tri-lane is being won by TG on the whole. I mean, it scores 4-3, so going the way of Mineski, but a lot of those kills are on the supports and Storm Spirit, so on the whole the tri-lane isn't winning. Jules is not getting any farm really, he can't really go forward, so it's putting him at a bit of a deficit. But Nyx Assassin, he's got up his bottle, got his boots of speed, probably going to pick up some mana boots soon. He's hit level 6, so maybe he's going to go for a gank. Oh, on bot lane, Jules is going to get initiated on. Sagan throwing out the arrow, Sunstrike coming out as well, stun from Owa coming just a second too late. He wants to go onto Sagan, but there's no G. G was down camping the bot road, and so just another kill going the way of Traitor Gaming. 4-4 the score now is. And in terms of slot farm, Sagan's doing okay. I mean, he's 22 CS. He has got a magic wand, which is always a nice item choice when you're versing a Bristleback, just to get those stacks of wand charges up, that burst regeneration. And in mid lane, Kiosh can get initiated on yet again by Jay. Jay really just has the advantage. I mean, throwing out a nice attempt at a Sunstrike, but it's not going to be enough, and Jay, no way they can turn him. In fact, he's even happy to turn around and try and go on this again. Is he going to get a double kill now? He's out of mana though, and this could be the death of him. In fact, he is just... Well, he will get the double kill, I suppose, but he does die for it. Maybe a little bit too aggressive on the dive. I guess he's not worried. He's picked up his treads now. Of course, Invoker will be respawning with 20 seconds left on the Storm Spirit, so Invoker can go to this lane and get a little bit of farm, which is exactly what he needs. Jesse Vash is there though. I'm surprised that Jesse Vash hasn't gone for a gank yet. Once he's at level 6, normally you do see him rotating around quite aggressively, but at this point in time, it looks like he just wants to chill around for a bit. 2D's picked up Dust, in fact, so he's ready to initiate onto Jesse Vash at any point. So Jesse Vash at this point in time, he might have to be the one who does the initiation, and actually La Vida picking up Dust as well, so no mercy for Jesse Vash, and this could be a kill on him if he does continue to stay in lane. I think 2D's going to be going in for the initiation. If he can get a pounce off, even if Jesse Vash does, of course, pop that Vendetta to escape, he will be going down. 2D trying to line up the pounce. You can just see, waiting for the Sand King to get into position. Nobody else going for a kill at the moment. Owa, G, just lurking in the bushes. And Jesse Vash, he's got his mana boots up, is pushing his way forward. And they're just waiting in the bushes patiently. Oh, and here he comes. Tootie, is he going to go for the pouts? Immediately goes forward, but he gets stunned out. Of course, Sand King's there to help out. Sand King will get the stun off. Tootie coming forward. Vendetta is popped. They pop the dust though and chasing after him. Pounce will be latching. What a nice pounce there, but Jesse Vash immediately just TP's out. Can they get the kill? No! Nice TP there. Unfortunately, they were forced to use the initiation coming out from Lavida with the stun, or else Jesse Vash would have just run back, so... Bit of an unfortunate turn of events there for Traitor Gaming, but well done by Jesse Vash to know, you know, to have the reflexes, I suppose, because if he TP'd even a second later, he probably would have died. Anyway, supports are now getting some pulling done. We do see Jesse Vash in the mid lane. Vendetta's on cooldown though, since he did just cast it on the top lane in an attempt to escape. But Jay's going down to the bot lane. They want to go in. Arrow going to be missing. Anarchy's in a lot of trouble, and he is going to be going down. G on a killing spree. Now in comes Jay, chasing after Sagan, and he's probably going to die, but there's no way Jay yet. But he will go in. It looks like a free kill for them if they can. Sagan doing as much damage as he can, but he will be going down. Jules getting the last hit, so 1 to 3 on Jules. In terms of net worth, he's not doing so hot, but he is actually out farming the Mirana, which is not exactly what you want to be seeing, unfortunately, for that Mirana, who's not having the time of his life, and actually in mid lane could be seeing a gank going off now. 2 supports going down. Jesse Vash is going in. They will get the stun. Vendetta hit. Storm Spirit is flying across, but in comes a double stun. Actually, Sunstrike flying up before he does, but not enough damage. And Lavida now getting quite low, but Mirana as well as 2D have retreated. Jay should be able to make it away, but Jesse Vash might be the one who falls from this. Oh, but a 3-man stun. What a stun coming out. He is bottling himself up, trying to get away. He will run into the bushes there. Could he out-juke them? No, he's got Spy Carapace up. He's there just waiting for it to wear off there, and he, oh, one more second, he could have got a stun, but 4-man Dodo, too strong. Score 9 to 6 though, going at the way of Mineski at this point. And everyone's pretty much just farming. If you look at the gold and experience, gold going the way of Mineski around about 2,000. Experience around about 4,000 in favour of Mineski. So even though they had a bit of a shaky start in that tri lane, losing the first blood, losing the second kill as well, Jay seems to be pulling his weight. He in fact seems to be the majority of the experience for his team. Everyone else is fairly leveled out. Actually in mid lane, Jay, speaking of him, he's going to get initiated, but he doesn't even care. He just goes in, but takes huge damage from the nukes. The courier actually could be going down now. He sends the courier into him, but O is there to help out. O with a double damage rate, and Jay's just going to blink right in, going for the kill. O are going to get stunned out now by Sagan, who's rotated in with the arrow, and 2D will blink in, pounce his way in, trying to score a kill there. So a 1-for-1 trade, losing their mid for a support though, but still good rotation. You can see that the Traitor Gaming are playing very 5-man Dota, really. There's been 5 heroes in the mid lane for the past minute or two, really. Unfortunately though, Sagan really needs to be catching up on farm. When you run an aggressive tri lane, I mean they did shut down Jules, but Jules still is going to have that mech up fairly soon, and he has caught up in CS. Just after that laning phase ended, he started to pull ahead, and he's got a couple of kills now, so... With Traitor Gaming playing 5-man Dota, it has given Jules the advantage, or I suppose opportunity, to catch up and farm, which is exactly what he needed. And Jay now farming up an Orchid, it looks like, and once he's got that up, I don't think there's anyone who can escape from his grasp. The only one who could maybe get away is 2D, but he's going to have lightning fast reflexes to be able to pop the Dark Pact before the initiation comes. We can see though, he's probably going for a BKB, I would say. It could be an SNY, but I guess against the stun coming out from Mineski, a BKB might be essential, especially because Jay has got a decent amount of farm. However, it is worth noting, I suppose, that they do have a lot of physical damage too, which that BKB won't block. I mean, the Unstable Concoction, that stun will not be blocked. The Quill Spray won't be blocked either, I'm reasonably sure, since it is a physical damage spell, so... I mean, the BKB will help, but it won't be, you know, the all-encompassing way to win the game against a lineup from Mineski, since they do have a really nice mix of magical and physical damage. But Kyosh is now just farming in the jungle. He's not doing so hot, 2 to 5 to 5. He's got up his face boots and a magic wand, but we can see now Jules is just playing very aggressively on this bot lane. Going to be taking down that tower, and there's nothing much that Sagan can do. Mirana just has very low attack damage, and she's actually throwing out her ultimate. In mid lane we will see the initiation. Jay is going to be the one targeted, but he's just going to be able to get out of the way with a nice 2-man stun. 2D rotating in though. Regeneration room popped on Jade. He's going to be immediately cancelled. An arrow not landing onto anyone. But on the sideline here, is charging up the stun, only going to hit Levita before getting starting himself, and now Jules is just going in. He hasn't got that mech on quite yet, but double kill there on G, throwing out a Fade Ball, hitting onto 2. Kiosh now is going to get stunned out. Slark is taking down 2D on the sideline over here, but Kiosh gets taken down. 2D is last one standing, but stunned out by Jesse Bash, and he's going to be going down, and that's 4 down for Traitor Gaming. In fact, I think it was 5. I think Visage just respawned. But still, not the best fight for Traitor Gaming. They did manage to get that streak off of the support. I mean, Slark getting 763 reliable gold. So even though he died, he's keeping that gold. And he's going for a BKB off of G. And Storm Spirit dying again. So 5 to 3 to 5. But he's getting the kills before he dies, which is something that's very important. If you're going to play hyper aggressive like Jay does, you need that reliable gold. So when you die, you don't lose anything. So in that respect, he's not doing too bad. But on bot lane, he is going to get initiated on. They're even using the epicenter just to take him down. Jules is blocking a lot of the damage, but that mech is not there yet. Mech's still just flying out, and he will be going down there. Good rotation, good gank coming out from Traitor Gaming from that Mirana as well as the Sand King. But Mirana now is in trouble. Jay is rotated across the map. Mirana, no leap. Is just going to use that Starstorm to do what she can before she dies, but she still is going down, and G now DC'd. Experience in gold just dipping up in favour of Mineski. Around about 5,000 in gold, 7,500 in experience, and the items are coming up as well. The only person getting close to a core item for Traitor Gaming is going to be the Slark, who is about, well, the recipe away from a BKB. Visage has got nothing. Invoker, he's got 1.2k gold, but normally for a first core item on Invoker you want a 4-star, so he's barely halfway there at 14 minutes into the game, so not so strong on farm for him either. And Mirana, she's got phase boots. With the bracer she could build into a drum, but yet again, when you're versing a Storm Spirit, it's very, very hard. You need to be 5-manning, but at the same time, if you 5-man, well, they're going to be losing the team fights at this point. They need to get pickoffs because they've got heroes like Slark, like us, Sand King, like Mirana. I mean, heroes that are all based around kind of getting those pickoffs. And actually, speaking of getting a pickoff, Jesse Vash is going to get spotted out there. They do drop a sentry down. They try to slow him down. Kiosh has not got any invoke up. He just uses invoke, and he's just going to pop the spike carapace and walk away. His blink dagger is up, but it's at the base. He was waiting for the mech to go out before he could get the blink dagger, and he should be grabbing it fairly soon. And the mid lane, Jay with a haste range is doing a bit of pushing. 2D is still just trying to get his farm up, but you can see Mirana's rotated up there now, but they want to defend this mid lane. Traitor Gaming all rotating in, ready to go in. 2D's running up the high ground, and Jay, well, the haste rune is worn off. Are they going to go in? They're just cancelling his bottle charge. I'm not sure if he's worried too much about that though. Jesse Vash has got Vendetta back up in 3 seconds, but the supports and 2D are just kind of lurking around that mid lane, and Mirana's on the top lane all alone. Jesse Vash, no, he's going to leave now, so Sagan did get a couple of seconds of free farm there. But is it enough? That's the question. I mean, the mid lane, they're just not going to be able to go on Jay. I mean, that's what I was saying also with the lineup for Traitor Gaming, is they just didn't really have any stun, and Mineski I suppose picked that with the pickup of the Storm Spirits, and Storm Spirits' worst nightmare is stuns, but hey, if the only stun you've got, well, reliable stun I suppose, is going to be a Sand King with the Burrow Strike, you should be pretty set I suppose to really do what you want. Also, no, Joven is not playing tonight. I'm not too sure what's up with Mineski, if Joven's not in the team anymore, because he hasn't been playing. Ooh, nice stacks there. Bristleback can take that, our Alchemist. But the upping out the mid lane, there is a 3-man smoke gank. Oh, with his ultimate popped, could get ready to charge that stun up. Oh, actually, Invoker's gone for a Midas, so he has picked that up now. It looks like Traitor Gaming are happy to just try and go for the long run. Invoker is quite nice to get up a Midas anyway, just because he does like experience. I mean, he's an Invoker. Experience is his best friend. So it is nice in that respect, but also when you go for a Midas at 16 minutes into the game, it sort of implies that you're interested in dragging the game out a bit more, which is good and bad for Traitor Gaming. I mean, a Slark and Mirana, they all kind of peak at, you know, the 30-minute mark, I would say. They can go later, of course, but they're heroes that are designed on snowballing, so
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
the Midas isn't going to have paid itself off at that point, and DD Root activated on Jay. He's going to take his mid tower down before rotating in to the top lane. And
Dire
Traitor Gaming, they've got the
structures are
Piranha
fortified.
ultimate up, but I don't think they can get this tower, and they have to watch out. And Jay's going to get this mid tower, and
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Jesse Bash, Jules are just kind of farming around, saying let's go for the bot lane. But Traitor Gaming, they're a bit too scared, and of course they have every reason to be. I don't know if they can really initiate in on this, and with all of the supports as well as Jesse Bash from Mineski just lurking around here, it would be quite dangerous if they did decide to take a fight. And Acid Spray being laid down, also very hard for them to push against this too. Arrow, not laying onto anyone.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
But anyway, Orchid now picked up onto Jay, so he's having a bit of a wander around. Golden experience in favour of Mineski. They will smoke up now. It looks like they're going to maybe be taking it to health like this, or Jesse Vash is just going to do his own thing. But Jay wanting to wait for that 80-minute rune, but they're going to catch Kiosh out. Kiosh is going to get silenced out immediately. Alchemist stun into his head, and Kiosh will just get taken down there by Jay, but Oa could be falling as well. Epicenter going out, huge Epicenter doing massive damage. Oa is going down, but La Vida is probably going to be the next to fall. Rubik has stolen out those Forge Spirits, so a lot of damage coming out from them. Now 2D in the middle of the team fight, he wants to get away. He's used Pounce onto Jules, but Jesse Vash is there, and he's going to be taking him down. That's 5 dead from Traitor Gaming.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Just the AoE damage. I mean, they took down Oa,
Dire's middle
but
tower
G,
is under
Forge
attack.
Spirits just do massive damage, and Jay, of course, just running through that team fight, wrecking everyone in his path, and Visage is back up, but Traitor Gaming have made this game very, well, the game is very hard for themselves at this point. They really need a BKB up onto the Slark, but even with that BKB up, he's not going to be doing enough damage really in team fights. I mean, the main damage is going to be coming from the Invoker and the Sand King with the Epicenter, and that was a huge Epicenter, but unfortunately he only really hit Oa, and they don't have really anything to take down Jules,
Radiant's
so
top tower has
I mean,
been
Traitor
denied.
Gaming, they're in a really hard situation. I'm honestly not too sure what they can do, because if they try to split push and just create pressure for Mineski, I mean, Mineski have got 2 of the best pick-off heroes in the game with the Storm Spirit and the Nyx Assassin, so they're just saying, hey, you want to split push, whatever, we'll kill you for it. But if they 5-man, they're going to lose the team fights. They couldn't push, as we saw on the top lane, there was no way they could push effectively against you know, the defense coming out from Mineski. All they really needed was the 2 supports with the Acid Spray and the Fade Bolt to just completely deny the push from Traitor Gaming. So I'm not too sure what Traitor Gaming exactly could do other than just try and pull back. And as I'm ranting on, Sand King just going to get taken down there by Jay and Jesse Bash. And they are pinging out Sagan on the top lane. Oa, has he got a Midas up? What's Oa bot? He's just what treads. G going for his 4 staff.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Mirana, looks like she's going for a Linken's with that pickup of the Ring of Health, which I think is quite nice, but if Traitor Gaming do want to just turtle the game out, in terms of towers lost, they honestly haven't lost that many. They've only lost 2 towers, so it's not that bad. So she could really go for a Midas at this point, and just try and just out-farm. A Lincoln Sphere is going to take a long time for her to farm up, but Lincoln Sphere will be quite helpful against the initiation that's going to be coming out from the Storm Spirit, so the silence won't hit her. The other item she could go for is a Manta, so for a little bit of extra survivability as a way to dispel the silence. But I mean, no matter what she do, I'm such a... Oh, anyway, Levita just going to die. I'm just so ashamed that I used that English. Tooting is going to be able to dispel the silence. Turning around, nice Visage Familiar stuns. Will they get down Jay? In fact, they will. Beautiful Sunstrike, a beautiful micro from those Visage Familiars will take down Jay. And that's a 585 gold killing spree. Killing spree? No, mega kill. Dominating. I'll get there eventually. Going the way of the Invoker. So really nicely done. And actually, Radiant's now picked up a Jules. Ooh, that's a bit scary.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And no, another boss coming out. Well, yeah, so Lincoln Sphere will be very nice, but it's going to take her a long time to farm up. I mean, all she's got is the Ring of Health and 1.1k gold at 21 minutes, so if you consider that, she's probably not going to get that Lincoln Sphere up until 30 or so minutes, which is a very late Lincoln Sphere, and won't leave her much ability to help out in team fights, which is why I'm saying maybe a Midas would be a nice pickup, even though it's very late into the game. If they're intending on just delaying the game, it will make sure she has at least some reliable gold. If she dies, Mineski's reliable gold, which is something very big. If you're going to be dying a whole bunch, the reliable gold can be handy because, hey, you die, but at least you keep that 190 gold. Actually, Kiosh, ooh, mad Jukes. Jukes has stun from Jesse Vash, throws down the ice wall. Rana even using the ultimate to try and keep them alive, and Jay could be the one caught out by this. There are 4 heroes
Dire's top
chasing
tower
down to the
is
top
under
lane.
attack.
Josh heading back to base. Jesse Vash though should be good to make it away, but Jules, they're going to catch him out, using everything they can to take him down, and Jules is going to get stunned out now by the Sand King. Sega using, well, the Starstorm as well as a nuke, and Jesse Vash actually came back in, and Jesse Vash now forced up himself out. G doing what he can, but Jesse Vash, nothing you can do against 2D on that Slark, but the pounce has been stolen, and G now will pounce out of the way. Actually telekinesis up 2D. 2D forced to back out at this point. Uses the Dark Pack to try and get himself away, and will pounce back to safety. So hey, a 2 for nothing pick off in fact coming out from Traitor Gaming there, so very nicely done. 23 to 15 is the score, but that's the sort of things they need to do, is catching people out of position. I mean, Jules is very, very tanky. He's got treads, you know, the mech up as well, and of course with the bristleback, if he doesn't get initiated over from the front, it's going to be the death of... Oh, Kiosh. Kiosh, 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 no, don't do it, buddy, don't do it! Throwing out the meatball, but Jay completely misjudging, going flying across the map. Kiosh is going to go down anyway, but...
Woo! You had your warning!
Overestimated Kiosh's terror of him. And now Mech almost picked up onto Anarchy. 2D, 1.3k gold in the bank. Kiosh is really just struggling though. I mean, what's his score? Kill score 4 to 8. So he's really falling behind in terms of net worth as well. He's behind the Nyx Assassin, which is not where you want to be. I mean, of course, Jules is pulling way far ahead in terms of net worth. He's just got a lot of farm, 147 CS on him, as well as 3 kills, 5 deaths, which is setting him back. But can you imagine if he didn't have those 5 deaths? 23 minutes, he's already got up a mech, treads, and a radiance. So his farm is just going to be accelerating at this point with that radiance. He can pretty much clear a creep wave in a matter of seconds if he uses a full spray.
Radiant's bottom
they will be taking down the bottom tower for Traitor Gaming, which is something they desperately need to do. They need to get those 2-1 towers down. Oh, Kiosh dying yet again in the jungle there. I guess he wanted to go get in position to use some Linus. But regardless, I mean, Bash are going to be the next item there for 2D. Traitor Gaming need to get the towers down. That's going to be one of the big things that's keeping them at a gold deficit. And you can kind of see now that they've started winning some team fights. And what is re-crimping? What is re-crimping? You can kind of see now that they're getting some kills as well as some towers. The gold lead has stabilized. With the more tier 1 and even tier 2 towers, if they can, that they can get down, the gold will just kind of go a bit more on their advantage. And of course they are the Dire, so if they can win a team fight, they can go Roshan very easily. Whereas Mineski, it's a little bit harder for them to take the Roshan if they win a team fight. So that is something that that they will have to consider for the side of Mineski, is that while they are winning, I would say resolutely at this point, you know, 25 to 15, they've got a golden experience advantage. If they do lose a team fight, it's going to be a little bit easier for Traitor Gaming to come back. Especially when they get this bash up on 2D, that's going to be a very big item choice. Especially if you can get some lucky bashes, maybe on the Storm Spirit. Jay is going to be the biggest problem they have, but he's going for a Lincoln's BKB. Or maybe a Bloodstone and a BKB? Maybe just one of the regeneration. I'm not too sure. But I guess he wants the regeneration from the Perseverance, and then he decided he needs a BKB against the nuking damage coming out from TG. Maybe. Poor Invoker is dead. His mind is off cooldown. Poor guy. But yeah. Ooh, look at that. It's a nice little graph, isn't it? It's not a graph. What are you talking about, Lily? Experience per minute? Who's winning? Jay, 620. Jules following up 496. 509 on Tootie. It's not bad. Gold per minute? 509 on Jules. 489. 430 on Tootie. Tootie is really doing quite well, honestly, at this point in time. But Slark really is a snowball hero, so it's going to be up to Tootie to kind of snowball his team forward, which is something that might be a little bit difficult for him to do. Actually, I'm going to have... And I'm just going to test some things. That makes me softer? That makes me way softer? That makes me loud? No. What is louder? Is 1 louder? Or is 2 louder? This is 2. Is 2 louder? Or is 1 louder? Let me know. I want to make sure these microphone settings are really nice. I also don't know how to mute the microphone. Normally I mute my microphone when I'm typing. When I remember, so you guys don't have to hear the tack 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 tack, but I can't remember how. I didn't know how to mute this microphone. It's very pretty though. Pretty microphone. Okay. So G is dead. Ha ha ha, it's like that guy. God is dead. Wasn't that some guys? No, God killed them all? I don't even know. I think it was God killed them all, was it? Or it was just G. Maybe it was just G. Man, I should just turn the stream off right now so you guys don't yell at me for not knowing that guy's name. He was a professional player. I know that much. I hate long pauses when I'm solo casting. It is actually the worst ever. Like, it's not even me trying to be all cute and stuff. It is literally the worst ever. What am I meant to talk about by myself? 1. Okay, 2 is clearer, 1 is louder. Okay. I think I'm on 2 now. I think it was on 1 and 2. Yeah, let me just double check. Yeah, I think I'm on 2 now. Alright, perfect. Thanks for that, guys. So, what do I talk about now? Well, it looks like Mineski... Well, Kiosh is indicating that they're going to push the high ground. That's what Kiosh is saying. No, he's just throwing arrows. And Tootie's throwing an Asian face. With boobs. I'm not sure if those boobs or arms. I kind of want to ask in all chat. T6Y. Are those boobs or arms? Oh, G is back! Yay! My MMR is 1k, don't ask. 2D now, farming. GG seed again. What are they all laughing about? I don't understand. What's funny? I missed something funny. Maybe it's the Sand King is stunning? Sand King is stunning. Ha ha ha. Here we go. Okay. So they lose the tier 2
Dire's
tower. It
top
looks like they want to do a
tower
bit of an
has
exchange
fallen.
on the tier 2 for the tier 2,
Radiant's
but
bottom
unfortunately
tower is
tier 2
under
don't have
attack.
that much just raw
Radiant
pushing power. All they've pretty much
structures
got
are fortified.
is the Visage with the Familiar, so
Dire's
it's basically
top
the
tower
extent
is
of their
under
pushing
attack.
ability. So Oa going to be charging up a stun. He's going to be running right in, but Arrow lands right onto Oa's face, so he's just going to be stunning himself at this point. Jesse Vash is stuck in the bushes as well. This is just a complete fail. Oa stunned himself and Jesse Vash got stuck in the bushes. So TG, free to go. Mineski had Mercy, but are they going to be free to go? Are they going to head into that mid lane? It looks like maybe they want to go for the Storm Spirit. Maybe they want to turn around and fight this.
Dire's middle tower is under
They
attack.
did not get spotted out using that Mirana ultimate, so if they could catch someone it could be perfect. Oa now using a Blink Dagger to just take down that Visage Familiar, so not so strong there. Regardless, TG just
Dire's
heading back,
middle
and
tower
Lincoln
is
Sphere will be
under
done
attack.
fairly soon in that Mirana. She just needs the recipe, but still, I mean, it's getting into that point of the game. Like I was saying, TG have got a lineup that really peaks at the 30 or so minute mark, and it's 25 minutes in the game, and Mirana has no damage items, and that's a little bit of a problem. I mean, if you want to be able to outcarry, well, I suppose really Mineski don't have any hard carry. Kyosh dead again on the top lane. Isn't even worth mentioning. Kyosh dies at
Radiant's
this
middle
point in the
tower
game.
is under attack.
Oh, arrow right into Jay's head. That is a long arrow. This could be the death of Jay. Another stun following up, and no, Jesse Vash there to save the day, and Jay will make a huge run for it. They're going to chase him down, are they? Are they going to chase him? They're going to chase him. Jay is on the run. Jesse Vash just being chased down by 2D. Are they going to hit a wombo combo arrow? Wombo combo arrow, just an arrow. Arrow! No, Jay dodges it completely.
Over here now.
Man, if they chained those stuns, that would have been the death of Jay. But what a nice support stun by Jesse Vash there, just saying, no, you can't take my Jay. Can't take my Jay. I won't allow it.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
But Owen now farming up his own 4 staff, so he's going for a bit of a utility style build.
Dominating.
Oh, and we just saw Sagan go down again. On the top lane, he needs that Lincoln Sphere up. I mean, Jay now has got a BKB. He's really pulling ahead in net worth along with Jules, and ooh, yeah, 15,000 gold lead, experience, sorry, 13,000 gold lead, experience 15,000, 4 stuff now picked up, BKB almost done, onto Jules, and like I was saying, once that BKB is done, the physical damage coming out from Traitor Gaming is virtually nil, really. I mean, where is the physical damage? It's meant to be coming from the Miranda, but she went for a very late Lincoln, so she's got none. 2D's got a Basher now, that's the extent of their physical damage. And of course the Invoker, but Invoker is dying before teamfights even begin every time.
Dire's middle tower is under
And on bot lane,
attack.
actually, 2D getting chased down, but he will be able to pounce to... No, he won't. He needs to debuff, but he's forced to use his ultimate to try and escape. They wanted to turn around and fight that in mid lane. Jade is going in, but he's going to pop that BKB. Arrow lands on him, but he doesn't even care, and he will just be able to use his ultimate to make it away, rifle balling across the map. Jesse Vash, Blink Dagger up in 3 seconds, so he should be okay. At the sideline here, Oa is going to get stunned out, but no
Dire's
arrow
bottom
yet.
tower
Pounce
is
is going to
under
miss from
attack.
2D, and Oa should be good. He's got his ultimate up, 70, 80 regeneration per second, and in comes Jules to save the day. Mech popped as well. Arrow landed on someone, I'm not sure where, but now 2D is being chased down by Jules. Jules pops that BKB in the middle of the team fight. Sand King stunning into the bushes, but no, Jules has got way too much AoE damage from the Radiance as well as the Pearl Spray, so he's going to be going down. Sagan, oh Sagan, man, he's playing very aggressively, running through the
Dire's
bushes.
bottom
Jay is
tower
in
is
the
under
area.
attack.
Looks like maybe they want to go in on Jay if they can, but Sagan is going to get spotted up by
Dire's
GG
bottom tower
using
has
that telekinesis as well. The Psalm's going on to Sagan.
Begin.
He is going to get just stunned out. Oh, blinking in to seal the D and steal an unstoppable streak there onto Jay.
Thanks.
Now in the mid lane, Jules is actually going to get initiated on, taking huge amounts of damage, and he will go down. He's tanky, but he's not that tanky. Especially given the fact that he's gone for no Vanguard, no Hard. He went for the
Radiant's
Radiance,
top
which,
tower
while
is
giving
under
him great
attack.
damage, as well as kind of for long duration team fights, he's going to be just ripping through everyone. It does mean that, you know, he has virtually no survivability if he's facing them. Even when he's facing away from them, he's very, very squishy. Jesse Vash now is getting spotted out. They want to go in on him if they can catch him out of position, but he's waiting to hit level 16. You can see how close he is to level 16. Wow, Bloodstone now picked up on Jay. He is ready to snowball himself into carrying the game. Oh, and now mid lane going to be charging up a stun, going in onto Lavita. Lavita just getting taken down. I mean, once you silence him, he's dead, and he wants to get out the blink deck. He's actually getting reasonably close to it, but not quite yet. Sagan's stuck in the bushes. No way to get him out from that.
Zap.
He will throw out an arrow, but not going to be landing onto anyone. Actually, Storm Spirit going in onto Tootie. Ooh, will they? No, they're just going to let Jay run free. And oh, Sagan is still stuck in the bushes. He will leap out, though. Ooh, I thought Jesse Vash was going to catch him there. But still, the Roshan should be going down. With all the negative armor coming out from Oa and Jules, there's a lot of physical damage, and now Jay... Ooh, Bloodstone going for a Hex now, it looks like. He is just terrifying. And Oa actually charging up a stun. They want to go in onto someone. Flying across the map, going to catch that Anarchy. Arrow landing onto Jay's head. Are they going to go into Jay? It looks like they are. They're going to be trying to take down Jay. Stun coming out. Meatball onto his head, but he's got the Aegis, of course, and he will just be able to ruffle ball away. Making it away on 50 health. He's going to be okay.
Glorious thanks.
Oh, that's sad. He's so close, but just not enough damage. They just don't have the damage to take Jay down. So Jay now in 10 Bloodstone charges. Traitor Gaming, 2.3k gold in the bank for Tootie. Oh, Jules now. Gonna be okay. Storm Spirit though just going straight in. He is going to be able to pop that BKB, wanting to hit onto Sagan. Sagan is going to be falling. Josh is going to be the next one to fall. Double kill onto Jay there. Tootie, next target of the week. BKB is about to end out, but Tootie now is forced to get out. He uses his ultimate to make a run for it. Turns around and actually pounces onto Jules, but Jesse Vash is there to help out. Stun coming out from the Sand King, and that's going to be the death of him. They want to get down Jules. They will get down Jules, but now Jay is just running for the team fight. Tootie's going to get silenced out. He does use the Dark Pack, so he should be okay, but Jules just... Sorry, Jay just dodging the stuns with Visage Familiar. Sand King buys out, ready to come back into the team fight, but they just don't have any damage for Jay, and Tootie's going to be going down. Ultra kill into Jay. Can he get the Rampage? Yes, Rampage again onto Jay. 2 games in a row. Jay on mid lane, he's got a Rampage.
I'm over here.
This is why I love to watch Jay play
Dire's
mid.
middle tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
And... well, Invoke is back up in 4 seconds. Mirana is back up, but Mirana just can't do anything. She's got no damage items. She's got no survivability items. She's got really nothing. So
Dire's middle barracks are under attack.
not much she can do. In fact, we're just gonna throw the stun out onto Invoker's head. We're like Invoker. Nice with such familiar stun. Actually catching 3 people there, but hey, they're defending the racks, I suppose. But it's a 30,000 experience lead, gold lead. 25,000. Traitor Gaming. In fact, Sagan just gonna get taken down in the base. Jules, sorry, Jay pops that BKB. Sagan is just dead. Anarchy now is on the run. Jay is just ripping through them all. 18 charges on the Bloodstone. Sand King trying to get a stun off, but he's gonna be going down. Kiosh could be dying as well. Jay just no, yes, maybe no. They don't know where he is. He's invis. He's making a run for it. Kiosh slowing everyone down, and they're trying to go in onto Jay, but Tootie just does no damage. Tootie pops his ultimate now. Maybe gonna be finding someone? No, he's dead. How do they even see him? I don't even know. Regardless, Jay just 21 charges on that Bloodstone.
Zip zap.
And GG is just gonna get called out now by Traitor Gaming. Well, GG well played to both teams. 43 to 18. I mean, what was Jay's score? I mean, everyone did really well, of course, but 23 for 14. I swear I'm not a Mineski fangirl, but like when I first started watching Mineski play, Jay was always playing the mid lane. I think this was before Joven came along, and it's so much fun watching Jay play mid. He really is just like a hyper-aggressive player who will either win the game or lose the game for his team. He's a make or break kind of player. But still, really well played by Mineski there. Traitor Gaming did what they could, but unfortunately they just didn't manage to pull it together in time to catch up on farm and last hits and CS and all of those things that all mean the same thing. But regardless, GG well played. Thank you of course to Raidcall for sponsoring this tournament. Shout out to Dapet.net Esports Betting, and thanks to Dota Talk for very kindly allowing me to cast this. You can follow me on Twitter at porcelain_lily, I think. Actually, I don't even know what my Twitter is. I should check that. Porcelain_lily is my Twitter. You can follow me there. But anyway, we've got other games coming up tonight for the Malaysian Champions Cup, Narastak versus Dustbin, which is going to be on in 1 hour exactly. So hopefully see you there. Bye.